interior designers, let's turn your business into a brand. All right, here's what you're gonna learn in this video. Get your pen and paper ready because we're gonna talk about a lot of good stuff. Number one, there's a way you're operating right now that is inhibiting your business from becoming a brand. Number two, we're gonna talk about the process to transition you into becoming a brand. And number three, we're gonna talk about the things you need to put into place in order to create an interior design brand. So here's one thing I know that is keeping you small right now. And that is that right now you're probably actually operating as a consultant rather than operating as a brand. First, what we need to do is define the two. So let's talk about the definition of what it is to be a consultant. The definition of a consultant is a person who provides expert advice professionally. But if you want to make impact in the world, bigger impact, more epic, deeper impact, then what you want to be operating as is a brand. So let's define what it means to be a brand. The definition of brand is a feature that identifies one's service as distinct from those of others. So here's the thing. If you are acting as a consultant, you actually fall into a category of a commodity. And a commodity is something that can be price compared, and that's not something that you want. Let me give you an example. Have you ever been shopping for toothpaste and you're standing on the aisle and there's like a million options this way and a million options this way? Well, if you look at all the toothpaste across the aisle, you're probably gonna think lesser of the toothpastes that are generic. You're probably gonna think higher of the toothpastes that are a recognizable brand and assume that they're gonna cost more. The reason why you're gonna have a higher value perception of that toothpaste that has a brand is because it has a feature about it that identifies it amongst the crowd. Another difference between consultants and brands is that consultants tend to charge by the hour, attaching value to time. Brands are outside of that construct, wherein they charge by their value and the differentiator that they bring to the world. Another difference between consultants and brands is that consultants transform themselves based on what the clients want or need. A brand has a strong, firm stance for something that they believe in this world, and then clients or customers transform themselves to rise to that standard. Another difference is that consultants create one-time transactions wherein there's a custom proposal for a custom client. A brand creates loyalty and following so that it's not a one-time transaction, but it's a lifetime of engagement. Another thing is that consultants tend to follow their clients' leadership, whereas a brand takes a stand in something and creates leadership that clients then follow. So let me ask you a question. Which one of those energies do you want to establish inside your business? Do you want to be a consultant, or do you want the energy of branding? So I'm gonna assume that you wanna be an interior design brand. So then the next question is, of course, how do you move from being an interior design consultant into an interior design strong brand? Okay, so I'm wondering if at this point you're like, wait, how do I be a brand if I'm a person? They don't seem to match up? Okay, here's the amazing thing, is that even the biggest brands in our world, let's think of Nike. Nike is a really big brand in this world. Did you know that the highest selling Nike shoe ever made was Jordans? So why did Nike choose Michael Jordan to represent them? Because Michael Jordan stands for what resonates with their customer. Michael Jordan stands for greatness and for winning. So what do you represent in your brand that you can call your clients to magnetize to you? So let's just jump into it. Here are the 5 things you need right now to create a brand. All right, so here are the 5 things. Number 1 is have a clear promise on what you deliver to your clients. Number 2, create a brand culture. What does it feel like to work with your brand? Number 3, have clarity on what emotion you're trying to evoke from your client. Number 4, Take a stand for something. What is your mission and passion? What do you believe in that your brand stands for? And number 5, be consistent with the messaging that represents the clarity that you have around those 4 things. Okay, we talked about so much, and I'm so excited for the brand that you're gonna create and gift to this world. Now, what I know is that it can feel daunting to do this by yourself. So what I would love is to journey alongside you and cheer you on and support you in creating a very strong brand that the world craves. So jump on my calendar to book some time to talk with me, thedesignershotline.com. I can't wait to see you there. I already love you.